Hello everybody and welcome back to Useful Plays Oxygen Not Included. So, well, after the last one I took a small break, go and get a drink, you know, hydrate, as you do. And I came back and I had a little look at the temperature overlay and I was thinking it's looking nice, it's looking temperate here, that's what we like. But down here, this water, it's like 40 degrees. 50 degrees in some places. This is extremely warm water, and it got me thinking, is that why we're having so many body temperature issues up here? Are we pouring superheated water onto these farm tiles to irrigate the plants, and then they're heating up? So we're definitely gonna have to keep an eye on that and see if that really is happening. And if it is, then we're going to make some changes. Probably involving a lot of insulation. And insulating this area as well. Because this is, yeah, it's like 90 degrees. Please stop coming down here where it's so warm. It harms you and you don't need it. Okay, 3 of our people are wounded. Sorry, let me tab back up. 3 of our people are wounded. We will keep that in mind. Okay. Nice. I really want them to get this done. Oh my goodness, Ada is so hurt. Ada is going to the triage bed now. Good. Build another one of these. Build another 3 of these. Actually, at 9s, so that people can rest here if they need to. My goodness. All right, so we're continuing with our current line of working, which is please give us a slickster. Wow, people have a lot of extra morale. We could definitely have them be good at something else, I mean. Who's that exosuit wearer? Is you. Because you love wearing exosuits. That's right. You love building and cooking, researching. I mean, we're okay for now, but like, whoops, tabbed out of the game. But it's good to know that we have enough morale for people to be able to do more stuff. Okay, have they irrigated any of this? Yeah, look at that. They've definitely just irrigated this tile and it's heating up. So we need to insulate this freaking water. Insulation, God, we're probably going to have to do this. Right, and maybe even something like that to try and keep the heat out of here, because they keep scalding themselves when they go down here and I hate it. I want them to cease this. So they do that. Insulate that. Then we can probably deconstruct. Probably deconstruct this. Make this a little deeper when this insulation's in. Well, I hope so anyway. So we'll let them do that. Obviously there's things that we need them to do. Only one person's assigned to the triage cot. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Electric grill lacks resources. Sure, I guess. Oh, and this, hold up. This should definitely be changed. I'm happy with how this is working. So instead, this will function the full night cycle. There you go. It's on, it's pumping. It will now pump water into here. And assuming this continues to stay germ free, we can maybe have this just pump every half cycle. Okay, it's shut off. Let's see, any germs? No germs. This is good. This will probably get germs eventually, or maybe they're just dying the second they come in here. Oh, let me throw some priorities on this as well. Make that 9. Make that business 9. And I know if everything's a 9, nothing's really a 9, but this needs to be done. Okay, this all needs to be done. But this this whole cooling setup that we're working on, we're doing this because this was too warm and we were trying to fix it. This is too warm because the water we're putting in there is too warm. Okay, there's a bigger issue, and we're working on that bigger issue right now. So we got water here. Man, we use a lot of water. That thing might need to pump more frequently. So maybe 300 seconds on, 300 seconds off, or 200 on, 400 off. I like the idea of having it off for longer than it's on, so that it has time to kill all the germs. But then again, I don't think there are any germs in here. The liquid pipes have germs in them. I don't quite know how. I mean, this definitely doesn't. None of this does. These do, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to try and insulate this area so that the heat stays out as best we can. It will drip a bit of water when this... Well, actually, will it? A little bit. A little bit of water. Other than that, we're doing pretty well. Okay, so we'll just keep going as is. And then when this is all done, we can think about the next steps here, which would involve a big redesign of all this. Do you know what? If this is gonna function kind of how we think it's going to function, we might just need to do we might just want to split this into 2 things running into the same system, and that might be able to cool this whole area. It'd be quite impressive if it could. Okay, yeah, see, this has all been irrigated. It's all extremely warm. Okay, you're functioning. I'm curious as to how much water we end up with here. Feels like it's not a lot. Let's see. The night cycle ends. We end up with about 90 kilograms of water. It's not much water, is it? Okay, so let me go 400 off, 200 on. We'll see how that works. Please give me anything Slickster adjacent. No, raw copper. That's okay, we'll take it. Oh, they're working on a bit of this. It's all reachable builds, which is lovely. Oh, it says unbreathable. I thought that said unreachable build. I was going to lose it, but no, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Why do these have body temperature issues? That might just be because it's warm. I suppose this warms the whole area up, the warm water we're irrigating this with. 41-degree water. We'll see when we fully insulate this if maybe the temperature drops a little bit. I'm also curious, if we move more water in here, will it push the 40-degree carbon out and maybe cool the water down a touch? I don't know. We'll find out, I suppose. We will find out. I also put this in here because I'm hoping we could maybe stop the steam spreading over here. Stop this area being so freaking scalding and just like keep this little hellhole scalding all the time. You know, and we're going to live happily ever after over here, maybe? Nice. They're getting it done, though. Like, I can't complain too much because it's getting done. We're getting food. We have infinite water because of the 2 generators we have here. I should mention, while I was perusing the Oxygen Not Included wiki, looking at how to cool like bases and stuff, apparently you can pump polluted water into thimble reed and have like a reed bed where they just absorb the polluted water and produce the thimble reed that you use for clothes and stuff. I didn't know that, but you need thimble reed, I think, for the exo suits or the atmosphere suits. So that's something to keep in mind because we might need some thimble reed at some point. It might be worth irrigating it with all this. We've had insufficient oxygen generation for the last like 300 cycles and it's just not an issue. Look at how cyan this is. It's so cyan, it's the best. It also cyans all the way up here. Not that it needs to, but this is all very breathable. In case anybody ever comes up here for whatever reason. How long are you on for? 34 days. It might be worth waiting for this to be done so that we can go in here and not burn to death because it is 100 degrees in here. Freaking warm. And I forgot, we set this up, we were thinking of maybe having this only function sometimes. I don't know. Because like these things probably don't need to be fed hydrogen all the time. Well, that one's not getting any hydrogen. And yet the power situation is still looking pretty lovely. I suppose it's all the natural gas being pumped up. You come back on in 40 something days. You're going to be on for the next 50 days. So yeah, we're perfectly fine on natural gas. Extremely easy to get. Let's see how this works then. So I pumped some liquid in, and then in another 240 seconds it will start pumping more liquid in. They're making food. Good. I like that. And we're making a lot of compost as well. Lots of polluted dirt. 22 million food poisoning germs in this polluted dirt. Wow! It's a lot of food poisoning germs. How's the temperature looking down here? Oh, look at this. It's getting more and more temperate. It's working. There's a lot of gas in here that probably shouldn't be in here. This polluted oxygen is -4 degrees. The carbon dioxide is -30. We definitely want this polluted oxygen gone. We only want carbon in here, I think. But there's no way for us to get the polluted oxygen out unless we put a pipe or a gas pump at the top here and pump it out into here and then have puffs up here somewhere that breathe in, you know. There's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be done. I'd love to see this get over 100 kilograms of water. Oh, and do you know what? These sweet jobs, they don't need to be 9s anymore. They can be 7s. This is very close to being done. Well, okay, close-ish. They're trying. Okay. Body temperature, they've probably just been irrigated. Yes, it gets so warm. So I suppose that really we should be attempting to cool this water. Steam in here. See, now it's 90 degrees in here. It's only, well, it's 70 degrees here. It's 90 degrees down here still. Still extremely warm. We're doing what we can. This is filling up. This is still nice and oxygen empty. Oh, sorry, germ empty water, which I appreciate a lot. Still getting food. You know, we might need another person. We have so many jobs that need to be done regularly, like tending to the crops, tending to the bathrooms, cooking food, you know, all that kind of stuff. Food has decayed, yeah. It's just, it takes them a while to get other stuff done. Oh, and of course we were going to do this as well. We were going to turn this into a chlorine area. I'm going to chlorinify this whole area, which probably means we want to move the manual generator. I'm not sure you want to be standing in chlorine gas trying to run on a generator. So we can move that. Hopefully we'll never need that manual generator again, because we've got power flowing. Not quickly, but it's flowing. Well, actually pretty quickly for now, but you know, it waxes and wanes really, our power situation. When we have the forget what you call it, the steam turbine, we'll have 3 different types of power. We'll have a very diversified power portfolio, I guess you'd call it. And slicksters, they produce crude oil, which produces natural gas, which will feed into one of our already existing power portfolios. By the way, this will probably need to be moved. The reason being, I remember that this thing that cracks crude oil into natural gas and petroleum vents the natural gas into the atmosphere, just out and about. I mean, just actually, to be truthful, it can stay here. We just need to box this entire kind of like workshop area off, and we definitely need an airlock to get in and out of there. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, this is nice though. So the water's flowing in. It's still staying completely degermified. So that thing has food poisoning germs. This thing has none. Which is good, but at the same time it is still kind of scary, the idea that the food poisoning germs make it to here. I'll see what happens when it stops. The germs die very quickly. But at the same time, I'm going to make this 150. And I'm going to make that 450, just in case. Please give me Slickster or Slickster adjacent stuff. Not quite. Ooh, you like to cook. Okay. Well, I'm thinking about what we might like on a new duplicate. The other thing we might want to do in here is, oh, I don't know. Do we want to get rid of one of these? Are you're still filling up? Okay. Let me see if this fills up before it moves water out. What we might want to do is get rid of one of these and like have separate liquid shutoffs. So like this one, oh, it's full. So that will fill back up before it pumps more water out. That's what I was looking for. Maybe we don't need the extra liquid shutoff things I was thinking of. Okay, so for now I'm happy to continue on. There. Oh, they've done this bit down here. So now they're doing this bit up here. Please throw a tile in there. I'll make that a 9 as well. Popped eardrums, really? Out here? It is interesting. It's nice and cool up here though, and it will be moving, you know, temperate air down here. How's this looking? This water is now 32 degrees now that we just insulated it against the hell that is the steam down here. This is cooling down as well. Okay, so that might have been a very valuable thing to do. Feeling pretty good about that one, gonna be honest. Pretty good about that one. How are you looking? You're cooling. Well, you're trying to cool at least. Yeah, I would very much like to make a second one of these, right? Down here. And have it like pump along here and then up here and have like these two separate cooling, like these two separate radiators. Would be nice. Just to see if we could cool this down even further. I mean, it's not bad. You know what I mean? It's doing a lot with a little already. This is something that we might want to do. You, no germs. You, some germs. And you're off now. Just as long as we don't end up with germs in our water reservoir, I'm happy. I wonder if these things have to be built on the ground. Or could we have put this up here? I'm just thinking about, you know, in the future, if we need to do something like this again, does it need to be as tightly confined as this, or are there things we could do to make it less ridiculous? Okay. Water temperature is down. Okay. Pipe blocked? Really? Oh, okay. Well, let's get some plumbing going. They can do that. Just to drain this as much as we can, and then, you know, it can go down here as it needs to. I do still like the idea of having a little fish basin down here. Or at least somewhere to catch water that drips down here. We could have a what do you call it, floor? Mesh tile floor? Like that. And then the water would just drip down into this kind of basin area. That'd be cool. Right, are they building this stuff? Oh, they are. Because once this is gone, this is all this liquid pipe stuff we can get rid of. We don't need it. We can get rid of all of this complex, complicated stuff that we don't need, and then we can change up this as well, which is a whole thing that needs to be changed. Because this pipe will feed into our bathrooms and all the related stuff down there. Nice, they're doing that. Oh, there we go. So this will all be pulled out from here, slowly but surely. There's a lot of water dripping down there. Okay. And then this will drip into here. And this still has no germs. Good. Liquid reservoir. The liquid pipe has no germs. Right. I think. I don't know. Anyway, you have no germs. You have no germs. Well, you have germs, but they go very easily. And most importantly, there's no germs in here, which is really what we're looking for. Okay, good. Where's all this water come from? Oh, probably melted ice or something like that, maybe? I don't know. Weird. It's still dripping down here. It's really dripping. Okay, at least this thing's pumping and that's all good. Bam, 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 ba-da-doo. Ba-da-doo. So I'm interested now. It's 32 degree water. 37 over there, wow. Oh, do you know what we should probably do still is like completely insulate this area. Like that. And this has suddenly become temperate because this is all cold water that's landed here. Yeah, so we'll do that. How are they doing here? Just this. Why are you an unreachable build? What do you mean unreachable dig? Okay. Okay, so you can do that one. Whatever, I guess. What's being deconstructed under there? Oh, that thing. Are we out of... Oh, goodness, we're out of power. Okay. Because those pipes are blocked. Not that one. That one. The carbon dioxide pipe is blocked, yep. Yeah, yep. Yep. Okay. Man. Slickster would be lovely. Be so extremely nice. So lovely. Super duper nice. Wicked awesome it would be. Like super mega. Okay. Anyway. Still happy with how things are going? This, what we're doing down here, by the way, where we're going to have this 4 wide thing down to the bottom of the earth. I'm going to do that up here as well. We're going to block this area off over here. Airlock, and then have a 4 wide thing all the way to the top of the sky over where the printing pod would be. Just so that we can section off areas, just in case something happens. Bum 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 bum. Now, how's the water looking? Still pretty nice. Yeah, we have no power, so we're running into some issues. Slickster adjacent. Not quite. Man, we had the opportunity a while ago when we got that Slickster. I can't believe that we could have wrangled it. And it would have maybe Would have maybe solved all of our problems like 200 cycles ago. I'm trying not to think about it, but it's so hard not to. Ooh, okay. Okay. How are we looking in here? 33-degree water? Yeah, could be worse. Could certainly be worse. Cool. Man, it's warm in here as well. Fair enough. I noticed they're not getting scalded that much down here. I like that a lot. So you know what? I'm going to lay the groundwork at a 1 for another set of these. You know, I'll put them here. And we would have this down like that. A couple of thermoregulators. Insulated pipes, that's right. We get down like that. And then up like that. And then like that. And there would go something like this, and then that would go something like that. You know, so we'd end up with a floor. Whoops. Well, that would be probably insulated tile, because it would otherwise be abyssalite, and then this would just be like standard floor. So yeah, something like that. And then we'll have those down there. And then I imagine we would just like this bit would go like this, and then these would come down here and would snake like that or something, and it would be 2 separate radiators trying to cool this area. Because then if that works, if that cools this down, we can cool this water with the steam vent thing that we're working on. It would be chef's kiss, super sweet. We're going to do one more cycle. Did they do it? Oh my goodness, they've done it. Okay. Let me throw some like emergency 9s on right now just to get all this done. I'd love to get this done while... I mean, there's 100 degrees in there. Please be careful going in here. Oh, it's warm. It's hot. Extremely hot. Okay, okay. Ones, everybody get out of here. Whew. Okay, there were some extremely hurt people there. Wow, Max is hurt. Bert is also so hurt. But they lived. Most importantly, they lived. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we got a little bit done. It's so warm in here. They deconstructed that as well. So now I can plan some ventilation based stuff out at a 1. So that'll go there, right? Oh, I didn't mean to open that menu. Whoops. So that'll go there. That'll pipe into here. We will also have this pipe go like just like that. Oh, so that doesn't need to be insulated. Whoops. Just regular gas pipe like that. Gotta fix it. Okay, regular gas pipe like that. We can deconstruct this awful curve. This will go that way. Then this will go like that. And then we'll figure out where the excess pipe goes. Don't quite know where or how I want to do that just yet. I suppose for now we can just have it lead into the same thing and then fix it later. First things first is this hydrogen, having it come down here. Like this. Yeah. And then... yeah. We will do that in 28 cycles when this thing turns off. Is when we'll actually be able to achieve that. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button. It really does help me out. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out. And I also appreciate it. It's nice to see the subscriber number go up. Check out Twitter and Discord in the description down below if you're feeling so inclined. And I'll see all of you in the next one. See ya.